It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Steelers and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down. Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers, Daniel Jones of the Giants.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the control since 2004. Six-time Pro Bowler Ben Roethlisberger.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger will throw. Short little throw to Ebron, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. At 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A 1st down carry for Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 31, Jones. Out to the right here is Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants 1st down.
And despite missing 4 games in 2020, Sterling Shepard tied his career high with 66 catches, and that led all Giant receivers, and he makes a nice catch there.
Completes this again to Shepard. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Another try for Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Ross on the return. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And how about that for just running out the clock? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Roethilsberger. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from the former Duke man, Daniel Jones. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Steelers. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Golladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. On first down, it's Roethilsberger. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. His throw incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.